Assignment 3A, Video 4. In this video, we're going to cover how to change the symbols of the major cities, the medium cities, the major roads, and the other layers here on the left-hand side. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a look at how to change the major cities. If there are two ways to get to the properties. The quick way is to simply double-click on the major cities word right here. Double-clicking on it will open up the layer properties. I'm going to close this and show you the other way. If you simply right-click on the major cities and go down to properties, you can also get to the same location. In order to change the symbols, make sure that your symbology tab is selected. Go down to your symbol. If you simply click on that, it opens up this dialog box. By scrolling down, we can see that triangle 3 right here is what we want, the triangle with the dot in the middle. Clicking on this, you'll see that your current symbol changes. We also want to change the color from this green color to, let's say, the fire red. So once we have that selected, we can simply click on OK and then apply. You can see the symbol being applied, and then click on OK to close. The next step is to go to medium cities and do the same thing, but for this one here, we're not changing the symbol, we're just changing the color. So we're going to click on this, and then we don't have to select a new one. We'll just go and select the same color, fire red. Click on OK, apply, the color should change, and then click on OK. Now with the next one, major roads, we want to take this information here and subdivide it into the primary highway and expressway. So we want to be able to distinguish between the two on our map. We'll double click on major roads, and in order to get the primary highway and expressway to show up, you have to make sure that your symbology tab is selected, and instead of the features here, click on categories. So on the left hand side here, click on categories. You'll see once you've done that, the dialog box changes a little bit, and you take a look at your value field. Right now it says object ID. What we're going to do is, if you click on this pull down menu and you go down to type, so switch that to type, and then what you're going to do is go down to here where it says add all values. Click on this, will bring up your expressway and your primary highway. So once you have that, you can look at the expressway, compare it to what we have. Let's say it's a red line. So once we have that, we can select this, double click on the expressway. Let's pick, let's say, a red one for the expressway. So let's say single wide, change the color to red, and we'll use Mars red, why not? Click on OK, and you can see that that has changed. And now the primary highway, if we double click on this, we can do the same thing, but keep this one as black. Clicking on OK, and we have these two selected, and then we can simply click on apply and OK. You should notice right away that the map changes, and it should be very similar to the one that you have on your in the handout, and how it looks in the handout. And I was just comparing there. The other thing you might notice right here is under the layers tab, you'll see that the all other values is still on, whereas in the handout it is no longer displayed. In order to change this or get rid of this, you have to go back into the properties, go into the symbology, again make sure categories is highlighted, and then this right here where it says all other values, see how it's check marked? Uncheck that and click on apply and OK, and you can see that it has disappeared. Okay, now these two, I believe on the handout it's switched around. This is not a concern, so that's fine. So the railways, next one is switch the railway symbol. So again, the same way, double click, go to the symbol, switch it to the correct symbol, and for that you might have to scroll down a ways, find the railroad one. Color should remain black, I believe, and click on OK. Apply and OK. You can see that the railways come up. In a similar way, if we're going to take a look and go down to let's go down to water. That'll be an easy one because all we're doing right here is the symbol is going to be the same. We just want to switch the color so that we can distinguish between the lakes and land. So for that right here, let's switch it to blue. Let's try that big sky blue. There. That's a good contrast, so we can simply click on OK as well. So there you have the lakes that are colored in. Let's see, this Canadian background we don't have, but we can leave it. That's not an issue. Now the one here, division countries, this we're going to change similar to the way that we change the roads. So once we double click on this and we open up the layer properties, we go down to the categories, go to the value field, and we're going to click on name. And we're going to add all values. So go down, click on add all values. You'll see this information come up. Don't forget to uncheck this so that the all other values is not shown. We can click on apply, and the colors we'll just leave the colors the way they are. I won't make you switch each one. And we'll click on OK. And we should have that. And the last thing to do is uncheck the Canadian background. Now to do that, once we uncheck the Canadian background, we can see that all the divisions come up. So the division counties. So if this is checked, what's going to happen is all of Canada will be highlighted the same color. With this unchecked, you'll have the different counties shown up. Okay, this concludes assignment 3A video 4, how to change the different layers.